Hello, everybody. Hello, Culips community. Welcome back to another Culips member live stream. Yay! It's good to be here back with you all again for another month. How is it going? My name is Andrew. And contrary to the introduction video clip there that had a picture of me and my co host Cassie, unfortunately, it is just me here solo tonight. But I am so happy to be with you. And I think we're going to have a great live stream event here for the next hour or so, even if it is just me. I know maybe some people would like to have me and Cassie together, but for tonight, it's just me, but I think it will be okay. So, first thing that I would like to do is just ask you if you can hear me and see me okay, is to type a comment and let me know that you can hear me and see me okay. Once I know that the audio and video is working correctly, then we can get started with the stream in earnest, get started for real. And I just realized I don't have my chat window open. So let me open the chat so I can see everybody, or else it just feels like I'm talking to myself, which is not good. Okay, where is that chat window? There we go. I found it. I found the chat window. Guys, I had kind of a crazy day today, kind of a busy day. And I just got off work not too long ago. I ran home. It's raining here in Seoul, kind of a cold, rainy evening, a little bit gross. So I ran home quickly and got set up here. So that's why I am not perfectly ready to go, unfortunately, but almost ready to go. I think I'm ready to go now. So I can see many people here in the comments. Awesome. And yes, I think you guys can hear me and see me. Okay, everyone, I can see you. Good. Okay, thank you, Mina, for the comment. So let me explain the plan for this live stream then, everyone. I was thinking tonight what we could do is have a conversation, chat about the highs and lows of learning English. I think in the title for this live stream, I called it The Wins and Failures. Maybe that's a little extreme, but sometimes you have to be creative with your titles for YouTube, right? So the wins and failures, I think, is what I titled it. And so I thought this could be an interesting topic to talk about with you guys, to talk about our highs and lows. I guess I'll have to talk about Korean because I'm an English speaker, so I can't talk about learning English really. I don't even remember doing that. It just happened when I was a baby. But I can relate to you because I'm also learning a foreign language. I'm learning Korean, and it's a journey, right? Learning a language is a journey, and there are highs and lows. There's sometimes when we feel awesome and very proud of ourselves, like we've achieved something difficult and great. And there are other times maybe when we just want to quit and we don't like the learning process at all. So I thought that could be a fun topic to talk about. And I think we're all here tonight, right? We've all gathered, well, depending on where you are in the world, but for me, it's the evening. So we're all here at the same time. Why? Because we want to improve our English skills, right? So that means that we are, I guess we're like, we stick with it. We didn't quit learning English. We're still here. So even the fact that we maybe have had some failures with learning English in the past, it doesn't mean that we gave up. And even maybe if you did give up, you're back again, right? We're still continuing together. So that is what our topic is going to be for tonight. So what I'm going to do is open the phone line here. I don't know exactly what to call it, but I can open the live stream and you guys can call in with your computer or with your phone or tablet and you can join me. And I'm hoping some people will. Don't have to be shy. We have a very lovely Culips community here. Everybody is very supportive and encouraging. And so if you would like to phone in and chat with me, doesn't even have to be long. Just, 5 minutes is fine. that would be awesome. We can talk about this topic together. I've got a bunch of discussion questions that we can go through. Or if you feel more comfortable just with responding in the chat, that is okay as well. I love it when you are all active in the chat and we have a good discussion going. That makes things really fun. So I think that's the plan for tonight. And I'll try and hang out here with you all for about an hour. And I'm just going to go through and see who's here. I'm going to give some quick shout outs to everybody. Looks like June was first here. Hello, June. Thank you for joining us. We have Franz again as well. Hi, Franz. Welcome back to another stream. Sakura is here. All right. Good to see you again. I love how we have a lot of repeat viewers, repeat people that come month after month. It's always awesome. Thomas is here. Hello, Thomas. Thomas is probably the correct pronunciation. Kareem is here again. Awesome. Kareem, good to see you. Mina, of course, is here. Mina, I think it's been a little while since I've seen you on the stream, but good to have you back again. And Jongyal is here. Hello, Jongyal. Welcome to the stream. Another familiar name for many of our Culips community members is Jazz Haru. So great to see you again as well. And Yuko is here from Japan. Hello, Yuko. How's it going? Nice to see you. Wow, we have lots of repeat. I'm recognizing everybody's name here, so this is fantastic. Pigeon. Hope everything is okay. Everything is okay. Okay, amazing. Werner is here from Vienna. Hello, Werner. Welcome. Oh, here's a name that I think is new. I don't know if I have seen this name before, and I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it. I'm going to say Umit, but that's probably incorrect, so I'm very sorry about that, but great to see you nonetheless. Oh, Ingrid is here from Brazil. Hello, Ingrid. Good morning. And here is somebody with a very fantastic name. I love this name. And this is a name that I know how to pronounce perfectly, Andy. Andy is here from Belarus. Hey, Andy, what's up? Good to have you here. And we have Douglas as well. Douglas, morning, guys, says Douglas. Amazing. Good morning, Douglas. So everyone, I have a warm-up question for you to start. I have a question for you. And in fact, I had a kind of like boring warm-up question, but I'm going to change it to a more interesting question. Something that I'm a little bit curious about. Let me just type it here. The question is, have you ever used Discord before? You can see the question here, up here. Have you ever used Discord before? Or do you know what Discord is? If you have no idea, that's fine, no problem. Or if you're a power user and you know the ins and outs of Discord, that's fine too. I'm just really, really curious if you guys know what Discord is. And the reason that I'm asking you this question is that behind the scenes here at Culips, we are currently building our own Culips Discord server, and it's almost ready to go and almost ready to launch. And it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be a huge, giant step forward for our member community and really for our whole Culips community, members and non-members, both groups. But really for the members, I think it's going to be the most beneficial. And I can't wait to introduce it to you all. I think we should probably be able to do that really, really soon, like maybe in the next week or 2 weeks. But because Discord is an app that many people probably are not familiar with, unless you're a gamer. If you play computer games, then probably you know what it is. But if you're not a gamer, and I'm not really a gamer, then it might be new to you. So it's easy to use. What it is essentially an app that you can use for communication. You can have your community on there and you can easily communicate with each other. You can do that through chatting. You can do that through voice talks. You can do that through video chats. And we're going to set so many different ways for the community to communicate with each other on Discord. And like I said, I think it's going to be great. But first, before I talk too much about it, I just want to know, have you ever used Discord before? So go ahead in the comments. You can leave a chat message. You can tell me, yes, I know what Discord is, or no, I have no idea. In fact, I think I can even ask a poll here. Let me see if I can ask a poll. I don't think I've tried doing this before, but I've seen other streamers do this. So let me see if I can quickly do this. And hopefully it doesn't ruin the stream. Let me see. How do I ask you guys? I have to turn this off. Okay, it's not working. I know there's some way to ask a poll, but I can't figure it out at the moment. So you don't have to wait for me. But if you've used Discord before, let me know in the chat. Mina says, I haven't used Discord. Okay, no worries. This is great. You're in for a treat, Nina. You're going to love it. Mina, sorry. You're going to love it. Sorry, I don't know about Discord. I've never played computer games. Again, no problem. Jimmy says, I'm a gamer, but I haven't heard of Discord. Okay, wow. So this is going to be new for many of you. Gina, I don't know about Discord. You don't have to cry. It's okay. It's okay. Yes, we have Douglas. Douglas, yes, I use it every day. Okay, so Douglas is going to love the Culips Discord, I think. Tonya, I don't do games. Not a gamer. Okay, no problem. Kareem, I'm afraid not. And Ingrid, I don't have any idea about Discord. Okay, no worries, everybody. So I think this is good. This gives me a good understanding of where our community is at with this app, because I think what I'm going to do is make a tutorial video to explain and teach everybody how we can use this app together to communicate. So that will be my project for the next couple of weeks. And yeah, we're going to launch this Discord server, and I think you're really going to enjoy it once you figure out how to use the app. And we'll probably do some live events there as well. I'm going to try and convince some of my Culips co-hosts to join me, and we'll probably do some live streams or some question and answer events through there. But it's going to be awesome. Just wait. Just wait until I can make this tutorial video and show you, but something I'm really excited about and that we've been working hard at behind the scenes here for the last month or so. It's almost ready to go. Okay, so thank you all for answering that question. That gives me a good idea about where we're at. So let's get into our main topic of discussion then, which is English highs and lows. English highs and lows. And I just saw that there was one question here. Somebody had a question that we should talk about. It's about learning English. So may I ask a question? How many different methods should a language learner a Culips episode? Okay, maybe you'd have to clarify this question a little bit because I'm not exactly sure what you mean exactly. Do you mean how many different methods should you use for studying with a Culips episode? I think maybe that's what you mean. And if I'm mistaken, please correct me. there is no rule about how many methods you must use when studying with Culips. In fact, we talked about this last month. So if you'd like to go back, you can watch the replay of that live stream if you missed it. But there are tons of different ways that you can study with Culips materials. And we even have a tutorial video on our website as well that can teach you about some of those methods. But those are just suggestions, and really Culips can be studied with however you want. So if you want to focus on your listening and improving your listening, then I think you should listen to Culips a lot. If you want to improve your speaking, then I highly recommend doing some kind of speaking activity after you listen to a Culips episode. So if you have somebody that you can talk to in English, then that's probably the best thing to do, is to have a conversation. But I know that that isn't possible for so many of our listeners who live in a place where English is not the main language. So in that situation, you could always just, speak to your phone and record yourself doing an audio blog or something like that, an audio diary after listening to Culips. There are different techniques that you could do for improving your pronunciation, like shadowing. And yeah, I won't get into all of the different ways to study with Culips because, like I said, the list is very long. But there's no strict method, like you have to listen to Culips and do this exactly. That's not really true. And if I told you you have to do this exactly, then I would be lying to you. So there's a lot of freedom. I find that the best thing to do is just to tell Culips members to study with what they enjoy, because if you can keep your enjoyment level high, then you'll want to keep studying, right? But if you choose some kind of technique or method that's boring or uninteresting to you, then you'll probably want to quit. And if you want to quit, then you're not progressing with your learning. So just choose something that's enjoyable to you and try to do a little bit every day. Being consistent is huge, and I think you'll find that to be the most helpful. What do you guys think? Do you agree with that? If you have anything else that you'd like to add, please do it. Ingrid said the sound is a little low. Let me turn up the volume. Is that better? Everyone, is the volume up a little bit? I forgot that I was recording earlier and I actually turned my mic down for the recording and didn't turn it back up. So if that's better, please let me know. Sorry about that. I totally forgot. Okay. And if it's too loud, also let me know. So I have many questions for us that I want to talk about tonight, and we'll try and go through as many of these questions as we can. And I'm also going to open the line. So if you would like to call in and talk with me about one of the questions that we're going through, then yeah, absolutely feel free to do that. The first question is, what inspired you to start learning English, and how did you start? What inspired you to start learning English, and how did you start? So I'm really curious about this, actually. I know everybody's got their own origin story. Everybody starts from a different place. Some people have to learn for elementary school. Some people learn in middle school. Other people don't really start learning English till they're adults. And everybody has a different motivation for learning English. Some people just want to do it as a hobby. Other people want to do it for travel. Other people have to do it for their job or career. So there's so many different methods and ways that you can learn English, and for so many different reasons as well, right? So let me know. What do you think? And I have to open the line like I said I was going to. So let me put it up here in the corner. Anybody who would like to, you can just type this in the chat. And in fact, I will copy and paste this URL in the chat as well. So it's easy for you to click. So let's talk about it. What inspired you to start learning English? And I can see the sound is much better now, says Jimmy. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Whew. I always get stressed out about the technical things. Can you guys tell? Does it look like I'm stressed out? Sometimes I get stressed about the technical side of things. So, while I'm waiting for some of you to answer this question, maybe I can chat a little bit about my start with learning languages. In fact, when I was a student in elementary school in Canada, because of course I'm from Canada, we have to learn French as a second language. And a lot of my friends from my neighborhood actually went to a French immersion school. And I remember when I was in grade 4, the classroom right beside my classroom was a French immersion classroom. We have some calls here, everybody. It's very exciting. Let me answer. I think Monica is calling. I'll continue my story later. Let me see here. Monica, hello. Can you hear me? Maybe not. Let me try this and this.
Yes, yes.
Hello, Monica. Can you
Hi.
hear me?
Hello. Yes, very good.
Hi, how are you? Thank you for calling
I'm
in.
good.
You're good?
I'm very glad enjoy with you.
Yeah, it's great to have you here. Could you tell me where you're from?
I'm from Brazil.
From Brazil. Okay.
Yes.
And so it must be the morning time there for you.
Yes, it's the beginning of the found weather, but it's not cold, it's not hot. At the moment it's nice weather.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, yeah, I forgot because you guys are in the other um, side of the world. So you're going into the fall. We're just going into the spring
Yes,
here in Seoul, right?
yes.
Great. So, Monica, our question for today is about your English highs and lows. Do you have a story you could tell us, maybe, about like some amazing experience you had with learning English or some difficult experience you had with learning English?
I have I have learned English for a long time
Mm-hmm.
because my profession I have to read many
Mm-hmm.
articles about the profession.
Mm-hmm.
But after this time, my son moving to United States, uh, and he lives there for 50 years, and he got married to American girl,
Okay.
and I travel many times for there, and I
Mm-hmm.
need to speak English. Of course, I have problems. Some accents they don't understand me, of course, but I tried, and my I have two kids,
Mm-hmm.
and just they understand Portuguese, but they don't speak English, and
Mm.
sometimes I have problems because kids English is very hard to understand.
Right. Yeah, they don't really quite get that maybe they have to change their language to make themselves more understandable, right? They just speak what they think.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and I think because language is a process because it's
Mm.
not my nature,
Mm.
not nature, the first language,
Mm-hmm.
and I have to learn every day because I can speak every day with an active people. I have
Mm-hmm.
class, another teacher, American,
Mm-hmm.
but I I tried to follow the native profession like you, the others, Jack, and the people speaking English because when you follow the different accent, you can't understand better the
Mm.
other people
Mm-hmm.
because there are many different accents. In
Too
American
many.
people, yes,
Too
in
many.
American people, it's not how do you say friendly when you speak with them because if you don't speak it the right way they speak it, they don't understand us. It's different the Brazilian people.
Mm.
because when you have foreign people here, we try to understand everything they talk.
Right. Yeah, I think that's true. Like I'm here in Korea as well, and if you try to speak Korean with Korean people, they're very happy and they love that because it's not a language that too many foreigners learn, and maybe that's the same with Portuguese as well. Probably not as many people learning Portuguese. So if you experience, you run into a traveler or a foreigner speaking your language, you're like, "Well, this is awesome," and you try to make communication happen, right? But sometimes in English speaking countries, especially I think monolingual English speakers, so they don't have the experience of learning another language, they just think like,
Yes,
oh, we're in America, we're in Canada, and you should speak English perfectly. And so there are some people that have that attitude, and yeah, it could
yes.
be frustrating.
Some
So,
pla- some place like Florida, New York, there are more tourists. They try, but
mm,
my son lives in a city. It's not a tourist city,
mm.
so they the people talk with me like Americans sometimes. Oh, calm down. I don't understand.
Right. I notice, have you ever had this experience? Even my dad does this sometimes, and I have to tell my dad, hey, don't do this. But if he's speaking with somebody who's not a native English speaker and there's a communication difficulty, instead of speaking slower or more clearly, the only thing that he changes is he talks louder. He speaks in a
Yeah,
louder volume, and it sounds like he's angry, and he's not really angry or anything, but it's just I don't. It's a weird thing that people do when they don't know exactly what they should do to communicate more clearly. They just speak louder, and then you kind of feel stressed out, like, "Oh, why are you yelling at me?" I don't know. Have you ever experienced that at all?
yes.
Yeah,
It's very usual in the old people in America.
the older people, right? Yeah, I think it's an older generation thing.
Yeah,
But yeah, well, Monica, I guess that's all part of the learning journey, right? And it's maybe a little frustrating sometimes, but it's still a cool experience that you can have to go to America and to speak with native speakers like that. That's awesome.
yes. Most of the time I study English. Most I know I have to study more
Hmm.
because it's a a new language for me.
Yeah, yeah. And I think probably everyone here can agree that the journey probably never ends, right? It's like learning
Yes,
learning a foreign language is a lifelong process. There's always something new to learn, and that can be, to me, at least in my opinion, that's really exciting. Like I love that there's no end and that it just goes on and on and on. Could also be a little stressful as well, but for me
yes.
it's exciting.
This moment I'm learning with my grandkids because the boy is 5 years and the other girl 4 years, and many words they used for us is different ways, and
Mm.
now I can learn with the interest.
Right.
My little girl, sometimes I ask her how do you say this in English because she understood Portuguese very well,
Okay,
and
awesome.
sometimes she teach me how to say the words very, because some words in English is very hard for us to pronunciation because
Sure, sure.
and she she teach me every time when she can.
That's awesome. So you have your own little personal helper there.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
And maybe translator if you need it as well.
yes. Sometimes I could understand them. Sometimes I have to call my daughter. She lives in the United States too, in another city,
Hmm.
and I put in the WhatsApp and tell, ask me what Alana say to me because I can understand her.
Yeah, I have some friends here as well that are American. Well, one friend who's American and his wife is Korean, and they have children. And sometimes the children are my friends' translators because the kids can speak both languages, but the dad's Korean is not so good. So the kids end up being the translators. So it's kind of funny how that works out.
Yes, kids have very facility to learn a new language.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Monica, I'm going to let you go here. We're going to move on to some other callers, but thank you so much for calling in and starting our
I
conversation
I
off.
appreciate very well. Enjoy you.
Awesome. Thank you so much and have a great day, okay?
You too. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
All right. So that was Monica, our first caller for this evening. Amazing. That was a fun chat. I'm going to take my headphones off for a second because my cord is all tangled here. I'm going to untangle my headphones and so that if somebody else calls in, I can wear them comfortably. But guys, what did you think of Monica? That was an amazing conversation, and she's a very clear English speaker, I think. It's always a little bit funny to me when people call in and they have some kind of story about not being able to communicate clearly. But I'm like, well, you're doing so great right now. We have another caller here. Jimmy is calling. Let's see if we can get Jimmy on the line here. Let's do this. Hello, Jimmy.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Hi. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great.
Good. Jimmy, where are you calling from?
Sorry, I heard another voice. Wait, should I close the YouTube window?
Ah, yeah. Maybe if you could close the YouTube, that would be best, or else we're going to get an echo, I think.
Okay, yeah, that's great. Okay,
Ah, yeah. That's
hello.
much better. Hi.
Happy you join. And I'm come from China.
From China. Oh, amazing. Okay. Yeah. So, Jimmy, our topic for tonight is talking about our English highs and lows. Do you have a story you could share with us about a time that you felt really proud of learning English, or maybe a time when you felt really frustrated with learning English?
Yeah, I work in a foreign company, so the motive for learning English is
Mm.
to commute with other uh, co-worker who live in foreign language. And I'm happy to the previous Monica.
Mm.
He Brazilian, and I work for a Brazilian company
Oh,
now.
really? Oh, that's
I
funny. Small world, right?
It's really small world, and I
Yeah.
usually receive the company emails written in how to say Brazil language or
In Portuguese?
Portuguese. Yes, and
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Cannot recognize.
Mm.
And I started to learn English maybe 1 year ago, and at the beginning it's very hard to me. I cannot speak a whole sentence,
Mm.
and that we have to commute in the meeting, so it's very stressful.
Wow. So
So
you're telling me you only started learning English a year ago?
um, we we learn English in our middle school or university, but
Okay.
it's just for the exam, and don't uh, after you finish your lesson, you cannot be a fluent speaker. You
Mm.
can only some basic words.
Okay,
You
okay.
cannot.
Just the basics in school.
Yes, just
Okay.
for go through the exam.
I see. So then you really only seriously started learning English a year ago. But I think you're doing great. Your English sounds amazing for only 1 year of studying. That's pretty fantastic.
Yes, I hope I can be more fluent, and I hire a tutor on
Hmm.
some platform, so we have two twice lesson each week. Yes, and I practice my speaking English with the tutor
Ah,
uh,
okay.
two times a week.
Wow, that's great. So you're getting lots of practice in, then lots of times, lots of opportunities for speaking practice.
Yes, I think so.
Oh, great.
And uh, the high thing
Mm-hmm.
for me learning English is
Mm.
when I sometimes we need to learn some new skill. I am a programmer,
Mm.
and sometimes we need to learn some new skill or new programming language. I need to watch some YouTube tutorial video,
Mm-hmm.
and they always only provide English version,
Oh yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
and I have to watch. But when I click these videos, I feel it's easy to understand because I know all the terminologies and
Okay.
I know the pre-knowledges, and they just use the daily life English words,
Mm-hmm.
not many fancy words. So I feel much confidence to watch these tutorial
Mm.
videos. But however, compared to some American TV show, it's hard
Mm.
to understand for me.
Yeah, yeah, no, I can understand that for sure. I think TV is like really high level, right? So I think probably everybody in our community can relate. There's like, oh my God, I watch TV or I watch movies and I don't understand as much. So really, you just have to invest the time. You have to spend a lot of time watching that kind of content if you want to start understanding that kind of content. So keep up with it. Keep watching TV, keep watching movies, and eventually you'll start to put all of the pieces together as you build your vocabulary for that genre, right? You said the technical English, which actually we think of as usually being really high level, right? With programming and technology. You said that vocabulary is good, but maybe you have to build your understanding of more everyday spoken language that you hear on TV. But it's just about spending time and putting, um, yeah, investing more hours into watching that content. But you'll get there.
Yeah,
Don't worry. You'll get there.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So thank you for calling in, Jimmy. I think we have another caller on the line, so I'm going to move on. But it was great to hear your story and good luck in the future with your English learning. Okay.
Thank you. Bye bye, Andrew.
See you later. Bye bye. All right. That was awesome. And we do have another caller here. Kareem is trying to call. So I'm going to bring him in right away. Let's try this. Hello, Kareem. Can you hear me? Hello, Kareem? Are you there? Can you hear me? Kareem, we can see you, but we can't hear you, or you can't hear me. Hello? Okay, we must be having a technical problem, unfortunately. Okay, Kareem, hello? Okay, for some reason, I don't think he can hear me. Kareem, if you want to call back and try again, I'm not exactly sure what the problem was there. And oh, I think I should have told you all of this earlier, but I forgot to. I think when you want to call in, it's very important that you stop your YouTube stream first. So if you stop, pause your YouTube, close your YouTube, and then call in, then we won't have any delay or lag or any problems like that. But if you just have the stream open and you're trying to watch the stream and talk with me at the same time, then there are going to be a lot of issues. So please close your stream first, close your YouTube first, then call in, and then we should have no technical problems. Wow, so that was awesome talking with Monica and Jimmy. Fantastic. Oops, I didn't mean to close that. Where did it go? Okay, Kareem is calling back. Let's try one more time. Hello, Kareem. Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello.
Oh,
Yes, Andrew, can
yes,
you hear me?
I can. It's working now. Yeah, how are you?
Hello, hello,
Oh,
hello.
Hi, are you there? Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. I
You,
don't know if you
you
can hear
can't
me.
hear me. Okay. I can hear
Hello?
you. You're good. I'll keep talking just in case his audio starts
Hello?
coming. Hello? Hmm. Kareem,
Hello? Hello?
hi.
Hello?
Oh no. Okay, I think Kareem, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to move on. Some audio issue there. Kareem, if you can figure it out, call back in. Call back in if you can get that. We do have another caller though. Fernanda. Fernanda is here. Fernanda, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, Andrew, how are you?
I'm very good. How about you?
Fine, very well, thanks.
Nice.
Well,
It's so nice for you to call in.
sorry,
Where are you calling from?
I'm from Brazil too.
You're from Brazil too. Okay, Culips is popular in
Yes,
Brazil, I think. At least today, anyways.
yes, I'm very happy because you, Cassie, Anna, Suzanne, you are with me all day, so it's very nice to be with you.
Yeah, yeah, that's fantastic. So you're a regular listener of the podcast then.
Yes, while I'm going to my work, I always listen to the podcast, so it's very nice to talk with you.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. So, Fernanda, our topic here for today is talking about English highs and lows. Do you have a story you could tell us, maybe about a good experience that you have learning English, or maybe a bad experience that you've had learning English?
Yes, actually, I started learning English during the elementary school. Since then, I try to keep in touch, so that's why I started to learn the podcast. So it's very nice. I love the stories. But recently, I have to give a class in English, and it was a nightmare
Oh no.
because I have to, it was terrible. It was
Oh no.
terrible because yes, and it's as Monica said, it's difficult for us to try to expose our point of view. So it was difficult, and I have to give a class, and it was I don't think that they can understand me
Hmm.
uh, all the time. I think that they can keep some words, something, but it was very difficult. So that's why I try to improve my English in order to be myself clear.
Ah, okay. Well, I think your English is very clear. I can understand you very fine, but I'm a teacher as well. So I know sometimes when you're doing a class, you're not just focused on your speaking, right? There are like many things that you have to think about at the same time about are the students paying attention? Maybe they have questions. You're looking at the time, you're doing your PowerPoint. So it can be a little overwhelming in that kind of situation. Was that your first time giving a class or a lecture in English?
Yes, it was. I started a new job,
Hmm.
and that's why they invited me to give the class.
Mm.
So it was a nice experience. I exposed myself in the same way that I'm here now talking with you,
Right,
and
right, right.
it's, it's,
You
it's
got to
it's
put
a
yourself out there a
stressful.
little bit, right? Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
No, I have a lot of respect for you and for everybody that's calling in because I think, I don't know if I would do that. Like I'm kind of a shy person myself, and I'm so happy that all these community members are calling in today. But it's not an easy thing to do, so you should be proud of
I
yourself.
totally
Even
agree.
just for calling in right now, I think is a big deal.
Yes, I totally agree, and I tried to do because Monica, it was very nice. She spoke with you in a clear way, so that's why I tried to expose myself.
Yeah, well, you're doing a great job. So, do you think you'll do more classes in the future if you have the opportunity?
Yes, of course, because I it's an excellent way to to grow, to improve your English, to uh, uh, I mean, to learn more.
Hmm.
So that's why I like, and it's an excellent way to talk with foreign people, and that's the I think the nicest thing to learn a new language. It's the best thing is to keep in touch with different people in different part of the world. So that's amazing. That's why I love to learn English, and I'm trying to learn Spanish too in order to keep in touch with more people. It's very nice. I love it.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, it can be really motivating to have friends or people to talk to in the language, right? That's, I guess, one of the main functions of language is talking with other people. So if you have that opportunity, then yeah, it gives us a real big push to increase our language skills, our English skills. Absolutely. Well, Fernanda, thank you so much for calling in. I'm going to let you go because we have other people trying to call in. So, yeah, it was nice to talk with
Thanks a
you
lot.
and good luck in the future, okay?
Thanks.
Thank you. Talk to you later. Bye bye. Okay, awesome. We have another caller right away here. Nemo is on the line. Maybe. Let's see. Nemo, hello. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello, Nemo, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
we're
think,
live.
yeah, I was watching you speaking with some one lady. I don't know her name, but she was from Brazil. I think
Yeah.
it has some time lag or something. So I was just watching, focusing on that, and then suddenly I'm here.
Yeah, I think there's a minute delay between the YouTube stream and the or when you see it on YouTube and when it actually happens. So maybe that's what happened. But
Yeah.
it's good to see you again. Welcome back. It's
Yeah,
been a
you
month or
remember
two.
me.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember you this time. Yeah.
Great time. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, and then I almost missed out on today's live stream because I was a bit busy,
Okay.
so I uh, couldn't be here for most of the time.
Hmm.
Yeah, but so anyway, what was the
Be-
question?
Better late than never, right? That's what we say in
Yeah.
English. Better late than never. So, our topic for today is about our highs and lows of learning English. So, I'm asking everybody if they have a story they could share, maybe something that they were really proud of with their English learning, and something that was frustrating or disappointing with their English learning. Do you have any stories you could share with us
Like
about that?
yeah, just I have been studying English for 10 years,
Hmm.
but kind of on and off.
Hmm.
I learned this from you on and off.
That's because my Korean learning has also been on and off over 10 years.
Yeah,
Yeah, very
and then
nice expression.
mm, like one day I feel very proud of myself, and then I feel very like high on my English level. I
Hmm.
can understand your story when I
Hmm.
listen to your episode, and then when I speak to other people, I can understand it. That day I'm high on my level, and then I don't know why, but for some reason, the next day I feel depressed, and then I think I don't understand, and then I have some problem
Hmm.
understanding English. I don't know why. So just one day I'm good, and then one day I feel bad. So I just want to ask you
Yeah.
a question.
Okay.
I think you have many Culips listeners who suffer from the same problem
Hmm.
like me.
Hmm.
Do you have any tips for listeners like me?
Well, you know what? I have the same problem personally. Like with with my Korean, one day I'll feel amazing. Like I'll feel like, wow, I really had a great conversation, or I watched a TV show and I understand a lot of it. And then the next day, something very basic I'll miss, or I'll try speak and I forget some vocabulary or something. So I think maybe this is just human nature. Like this is just a part of being a language learner is we're going to have these good days and bad days. And so the tip that I would have, and I don't think I need to share this tip with you because you've been an English learner for a long time, so you already know this, but the tip that I tell myself at least is just to not give up. Even if you have a bad day, if you quit or if you let it get you down for too long, then that's just going to hurt you in the long run, right? So it's just trying to like not really let it get to you and just to understand that, of course, we're going to have some bad days. Speaking in a foreign language, doing something in a foreign language is not easy. So there's going to be some bad days, but just ignore them, keep going, and
Yes.
hopefully there'll be better days in the future. That's what I tell myself, at least. That's the tip that I follow.
And I have to say thank you because I like stumbled upon your episode
Mm-hmm.
last October, maybe around
Okay.
there, and then I think since then my listening skill improved really a lot,
Awesome.
and then I really enjoy listening to your podcast. And even my, you remember that last time I told you that I don't know, maybe on the chat,
Mm-hmm.
I told you that me and my kids love your story. Even when we
Yeah,
go to bed, we listen to the story.
I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, my little one choose the episode every night. That she.
Ah,
So today I have her.
yeah.
Oh, well, yeah,
Does
I
she
want
want to
to
say
show you.
hello?
Yes, yes. Say hello.
Hello.
Something Andrew. I like
Oh,
you. My first one said actually my first one, she's now at school, and she said I like Andrew, but I don't like Andrew because I think Andrew is a little bit picky. And
Picky.
then my and then my
Ah,
second one, she really loves you.
oh, well, thank you. Your family are big fans, so that's amazing. Thank you guys all for listening. Uh, and yeah, that's great. Uh, would you say that your daughters are better English speakers than you are?
Yes,
Yeah.
they because they have been in kind of international school for many years, so
Hmm.
I'm good at Korean, so I can when I scold them, I can speak Korean, and
Ah,
so yeah,
sorry, what is the language that you guys speak at home? Do you speak Korean at home then?
I speak in Korean.
Hmm.
Yeah, but when they play together, they
Hmm.
speak in English.
Mm. Wow, amazing. Very bilingual household. That's great.
Yeah. As long as you keep up your great work, I will be
Hmm.
always with you. So yeah,
Well,
please keep up your great.
thank you so much, Nemo, and call again in the future, okay?
Yes, after many months later,
Many.
many months later. Yeah. You don't want to see me so often.
Okay, well, we'll see you in a few months then, okay?
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Yeah. Have a good evening.
All right. That was Nemo. That was fun. And yeah, her daughters are Culips listeners. Whole family is Culips listeners. That's so cool. Oh, we have another caller here. Pigeon is calling. Let's see if we can get Pigeon here. Hello, Pigeon, can you hear me? Hello? I think we're having some kind of delay, unfortunately, with many callers tonight. Oh, Pigeon, hello? Can you hear me okay? I think you have to maybe close.
I can hear you.
Yeah, could you close your YouTube? If you have your YouTube open, please close the YouTube.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me, Pigeon?
Hello, I can hear you.
You can't hear me? I'm sorry about that.
Huh?
think maybe there must be some audio issue. This technology is still not perfect. Pigeon, do you want to call back? Maybe try calling back and we'll see if that will work better in the future another time. Try that again. Oh no, I'm sorry. Kareem and Pigeon. Oh, some audio issue, guys. I'm sorry. We have another caller, amazingly. Ingrid is calling. Let's see. Hopefully Ingrid's audio works here. Ingrid, hello. Are you there? Can you hear me? Oh no. Oh no, we have another audio problem. Hello, Ingrid. Ingrid, can you hear me? Hello?
Hello.
Hi. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, can you hear me?
Okay, it's working. Whew, okay.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's good. I can hear you. But you don't have audio from me? Huh. Okay, no. Okay, so there must be something wrong with the
Can
mic
you hear
here.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're good. You're good on my side. But nothing.
But I can hear you.
Okay. Sorry, Ingrid. Sorry. Okay. Guys, you know what? There must be some kind of technical issue here for some reason because the last couple of callers are not working. So I apologize for that. I will, over the next month here, I'm going to do a little research and I'll see if I can figure out what's happening exactly. But it's kind of okay as well because we're almost at the end of our hour together for tonight. So I think that was amazing. I had all of these discussion questions that I wanted to talk with everybody about, but then we had all of these calls. So that was really fun. And thank you so much for everybody that called in, really, because you guys kind of saved me. I didn't have to talk to myself for an hour and I was able to talk with you instead. So that obviously is much more exciting for the viewers and for myself as well. So thank you to everybody that called in. And we're going to be doing it again next month. So the floor is open. I'm open to suggestions. If you guys have a special topic that you would like to talk about, then please, you can leave a comment and I will definitely try to make your topic the theme for our next live stream. And if I think I asked you guys last time to make a suggestion and nobody suggested anything. So that was just my idea, the highs and lows of learning English for tonight. But if you have an idea that you would want to share, just let me know in the chat here and we'll definitely consider it. But if there are no suggestions, then maybe I will try and brainstorm something and we'll do it again in May. So I haven't chosen the date, but it will probably be the last Tuesday in May. Usually that's when we do the live stream, is the last Tuesday of the month. So of course I'll make an announcement and tell you all some information about it so that you can join me, I hope. Kareem says, can we use Zoom later on? Yeah, so this is a little bit awkward, the YouTube technology. Kareem, I'm thinking we're going to try and do Discord in the future. That's what we're aiming towards doing is a Discord. So I will give you an update about that, but I think you'll find that Discord will work really, really well for our live stream. And like I said, I'm going to introduce that technology to you guys in just like a week or two. As soon as we get finished with our Discord server, then I'll let you know. All right, everyone. So that is it. I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna go, but it was so nice to talk with you. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. Please take care, and I will catch you next month for our May live stream. Goodbye, everybody. See you next time. Bye.